Hi guys, welcome to Comfort Life channel. It's Irina here and I am very happy to see you. In this video today we're talking about a very good herb that will be rosemary and its wonderful health benefits. So first of all, it smells divine and it comes in different forms, right? It could be in the form of an herb, right? Fresh or dried, a spice, and a tea, and also an essential oil. So with everything except for essential oil, rosemary is safe for everyone unless you've ever had an allergic reaction. But the oil is a different story and you cannot take it internally. So I will definitely make a video about rosemary essential oil, but that's something that we're going to make in the future. So now let's talk about the great health benefits of the rosemary. So you've probably seen that rosemary is mostly used, when you grill the meat or in cooking. Well, that's a great thing to use its benefits. But I think that in the form of the tea or infusing the oils, probably like olive oil or even the vinegar to clean with it, are one of the best choices. So the first health benefit of the rosemary is that it helps to fight the inflammation. Everything that fights inflammation is actually so good for us because it helps to fight the free radicals, it prevents the premature aging and actually helps us to fight the disease. The next health benefit might be useful for some people too. It really helps to improve the memory and actually that alert state. In one of the studies, after a low dose of rosemary, the people who were studied, they had a significant improvement in their memory speed. And I would say that the smell itself could have a very, very positive effect on cognition. So the next health benefit, one of my favorites, is it really helps with digestion. So in my opinion, everything that helps with digestion is very important for us because this is the way we're healthy, we feel good, we feel tons of energy, and our skin is looking good. So according to the studies, again, you could use rosemary in the form of a tea for different indigestion symptoms like gas and bloating and maybe even stomach cramps. You could even use the essential oil, but in this case you would need to dilute it and do sort of like abdominal massage. Rosemary also helps to even out the blood sugar levels. That's really a good one. The rosemary extract appears to have an insulin-like effect, and it also helps to regulate sort of better. It helps the body to process the glucose. It's certainly not a replacement for any medication, but it's also very good, like some supportive natural help. Also, it's good for any kind of metabolic diseases as well. Another great benefit, I think very important in our modern life, it helps with depression. So even if you just use the rosemary tea, the studies have shown that it positively affected anxiety, fear, and depression. You could also use rosemary oil, but that's another topic because the massage itself will promote the relaxation and also make your breathing a lot better. It sort of helps you to breathe well. And just a side note here, pretty often when we're anxious and stressed, our breathing is absolutely out of control, and that actually makes the symptoms worse. Rosemary could be used as an antiseptic. You can even prepare a rosemary tea. You could brew it, make it a strong tea and apply it to the wounds or cuts in the form of a compress. It would also help with minor rashes and scrapes. This is a serious topic, so it's probably the topic for another video, but there have been studies done which indicate that rosemary helps to slow cancer progression. So this is, if you're into any natural remedies, you could look into it, so this information could be useful. Well, rosemary oil actually is considered a wonderful oil, like the best for your hair care, to make sure your scalp is healthy, you have no dandruff or any rashes or irritations. But if we're not even using the rosemary essential oil, why not just to prepare a really strongly brewed rosemary tea and use it as the rings after you wash your hair. And the last benefit I think is important to mention, and that is that it helps to regulate the way your liver works. So as we know, liver is very important for the bile production, and rosemary can help the liver with that. Rosemary helps to clean out the dangerous toxins that might be in your blood and also flush them out of the liver. So everything that supports digestion and liver is good. So as I've mentioned before, there are no restrictions in using just rosemary herb or a tea, but everything good is good in moderation, so you should never forget about that. The best ways to use rosemary, you could use rosemary in the form of a tea. Again, you can buy essential oil and then use it accordingly, and you could also infuse olive oil with it. Olive oil by itself is really very beneficial, but with rosemary it's going even to have a triple effect, right? You could infuse vinegar. It's one of the most popular things people do. It's great for cleansing for its antiseptic properties. And in the end, I just need to mention that there should, of course, also be the rosemary supplements. Well, in this case, in order not to get too much of the rosemary and get side effects, I would recommend you to consult your doctor, physician, and the pregnant woman should not, or lactating women should not take rosemary supplements unless, you know, they are allowed. They've been given a green light with their doctor. So this is it, guys. So now you know that rosemary is just not something for grilling the meats and cooking your food. This has a lot of health benefits and you can enjoy them on a regular basis. So thank you guys for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I wish you to stay very happy and healthy. Learn something new about your health almost every single day. It's so important for us in modern life. All the best, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.